Yes, the first card you have your past is the Nine of Wands. Yes, I'm just seeing that you might have been taking part in organising something, or I'm just seeing a group organising something and preparing for an event or something like that. And I'm just feeling some sort of uneasiness going on with this. I'm just feeling that maybe you're pushed into something, or some people or someone was expecting you to do more than you're actually capable of, or maybe they're asking you to do unreasonable things. It was something like that. And you're being smart about this. I'm seeing that you're putting some sort of barrier around yourself. So it was like you were saying, no, I'm not going to do this. And it wasn't like you were coming out and saying, no, I'm not going to do this in this angry way. You're very clever. You're very diplomatic about this. So you weren't aggressive. You weren't just saying no like that. You're assertive, but you're really determined not to let someone force you to do too much. Or, and you also were determined not to feel guilty about it either, which is absolutely perfect. You did exactly the right thing. So, if you look at this man, he's got a bandage around his head, so he's been through a battle and he's putting a barrier up, and so that's what's happened. You felt like you've been through a little battle with these people trying to force you to do things, but you came out of this really well, and you have this barrier up, so you're not letting anyone get past your barrier, get past your fence, if that makes sense. So yes, the next card you have your past is the Queen of Swords. So again, yes, this person or these people, they saw you as kind. You are a kind person, you definitely are, but you're not a doormat. That's something you're not. And so sometimes people see you as this quiet, kind little person, and they think, oh yes, they'll do whatever I say. But actually, when they come up against you, they find out, yes, they're in for a big surprise, and you give them a big surprise because you don't let them get away with things. You're very quietly determined. That's what I'm seeing. So you can do this diplomatically. You can really make sure that you don't let anyone come up against your boundaries too much, but you can do this in a very, very diplomatic way. So what I'm hearing is just dare me. So people are trying to push and push, and this queen has her sword up and she's saying, you just dare me, you just come closer and see what happens. I'm sitting here quietly, I'm sitting here placidly, I look like a nice little lady sitting here in my throne. But if you come close, watch out, I'm not going to put up with any rubbish. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, I'm also seeing for single people who are looking for a relationship. I'm seeing you're very choosy at this time. Maybe you're being very choosy. You're thinking, no, that person does this little thing. I don't like that. No, I'm not having that either. I'm not putting up with that. No, 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 no. And yes, you're very careful about who you wanted around you, which is a good thing. I mean, some people would say you're picky. Maybe some people have said you're picky. But for me, picky is good. It's good to be picky. I mean, you don't want these people that are no good for you around you. That's absolutely fine. I don't see this as a negative at all. This is a good thing as far as I can see. Because you're not being unreasonably picky. You're not picky on little silly things like someone has a hair out of place or something stupid like that. You have reason to be. And so you should be. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is the World. I love this card. I love the World. It's like the universe with a big gate, a big opening up. If you see that wreath, it's like an opening in a hedge. It's opening you up to the universe. It's fantastic. Yes, you were very, very well balanced at this time. I'm seeing this balance with this woman in the middle. She has two buttons or two wands, and she's well balanced, wands on each side, balancing her as she's kind of flying in the air. And that's probably why you're able to handle these situations so well, because you were so well balanced inside yourself. You were like a rock. You were solid. You weren't letting anyone get in, and topple you over or tip you over. You were so strong. And yes, I know this is in your past, but this is the start of some really new beginnings for you, some really important beginnings. This gate's opening, it's like this big portal, and you're going through into the universe, you're going through to what you want. That's what I'm seeing. Or you were at this time, but this was the start in your past of what is going to happen from now on, if that makes sense. And yes, I'm seeing an ending actually, but I'm seeing this was an ending that happened a while ago, and this was in a relationship. Yes, this was in your more distant past. This wasn't a complete ending, because I'm still seeing I'm still seeing there's a link between you and this person. There could be some sort of reconciliation coming up for you soon. But because I'm seeing this newness in the world, I'm seeing this whole new thing opening up to you. It will feel like, if you do reconcile with this person, if this does happen, it will feel like a whole new relationship. It'll be very fresh, it'll be very new, and you'll have to really work at making it that way, if that makes sense. So you have to be very careful not to let any old things come through. You'll just have to kind of put a lid on the old things, or talk them through, get them over with, and then start anew with this person. And this is going to be a very long, if you do reconcile and you do have this relationship with this person again, this will be a very long lasting relationship. I'm seeing a very, very this is going to be very long lasting. I'm seeing, if you look at the top of this hedge, this opening here, you can see the red cross. It's not actually a cross, it's an infinity sign, and the infinity is going around behind the hedge or this opening. So yes, infinity, this is going to go on and on for a long, long time, if not a lifetime. For this relationship, this is a very, very strong relationship, and this is a second try. This is a reconciliation. So if this resonates, this is looking really good for you. The first card you have your present is the Magician. So yes, amazing. You have the Magician next to the World, which is amazing. You're definitely able to get what you want. If you want a reconciliation, it's there, it's yours. Go and get it. If you're on your way to achieving whatever you want to achieve, something, you can get that too. It's right there. You're going to have to take a lot of action. You're going to have to work quite hard. You know that. You're going to get that if you do that, and you don't mind. I'm just seeing also your intuition's leading you to exactly the right place at the right time with this Magician. But I'm also seeing that there is something very big that you want to achieve. Very big. Not just a relationship, but other things in your life. Some very big thing you want to achieve or you want to manifest. But I'm seeing you being very, very quiet about this. You're not telling a lot of people about this. You're keeping this to yourself. And you're right. You're right about doing this. You should be keeping this to yourself. Because, you know, the best magician works silently. They don't tell anyone what's behind all their tricks. They just do what they need to do. And then, when they're finished, everyone looks and applauds and says, that's fantastic. I don't know how you did that. And that's what's going to happen. People are going to see, oh, wow, look what they actually achieved. That's amazing. And then you're going to get recognition for that. But they're going to be surprised because you're not going to be telling people about this. And you're right to do that. Yes, the other reason why I'm seeing a secret, and you probably don't want a tarot lesson, but I'll tell you, if you look at the Magician, there's a rose, there's roses above him. And roses mean, for me, secrets. So you're not telling people what you're going to be doing, and they're going to only find out at the end. There was a rose in medieval times. They used to have a rose in courthouses, and they used to have them in a certain place on the ceiling, and if you stood under the rose and had a conversation, that was kept between you. You weren't to tell anyone else about what was in that conversation. That's why roses mean secrets, or they mean not telling people things. They don't have to be bad secrets, but they're just things that you keep to yourself for whatever reason. So the next card you have your present is the Seven of Swords. So all through this reading, I'm just feeling a sense of balance, great sense of balance. I mean, you've got the world and everything like that's amazing, and you're feeling very, very sure of yourself at this time. And I often see swords as words. They're like words that people use to poke each other or stab each other sometimes. I'm just seeing someone's feeling that they want to take something from you. They want to take something from you by using their words. So what they want to take from you maybe is your confidence, or they want to take your strength by using their words to attack you. That's what I'm seeing. So this is like a troll or a hater or someone like that. And you know, you're going somewhere in your life. You've got the Magician. You're manifesting. You're doing what you want to do. But you're on the right track, and you're calm, you're serene, you feel secure, and this person doesn't have that in their life. That's what I'm seeing. They're trying to drag you down a bit, and they're using their words to do this. This is a bit sneaky the way they're doing it. It's like a hidden insult in a way. It's an insult in disguise. So they might be saying other things, they might be questioning you, but they're actually insulting you. Do you understand what I mean? This is like very very subtle kind of insult. It's very nasty. It's the worst kind. And yes, they're not innocent, this person. That's what I'm seeing. And I usually just block trolls if I see them on here. I just block them. And I wish there was a block button in real life. I really do, and I'm sure you do. When it comes to this person, you wish you could just block them, but you can't do that. You're very strong anyway. You're very capable, and you have this inner strength. And this inner strength, even though this is what's making them behave in the way they do, this inner strength is going to make you strong against this person. You're going to be able to deal with them quite quickly, quite easily. It's not going to be a problem for you. Right, so the last card you have, your present, is the Sun. Fantastic. Look at this, the World, the Magician, and the Sun. Amazing. This is fantastic. And I'm seeing this newness again here with the Sun, this newness with this beautiful little child in the sun and just sunflowers, and it's just beautiful. So yes, I'm seeing this as a breakthrough. You're breaking through a barrier. You had a block. When you wanted to manifest something before, you had this block. And now you don't have that anymore. And the reason why you don't have this block is because you are keeping quiet in the Magician. You're not telling people what you're manifesting. There was a time in the past where you tried to achieve something and you told a lot of people, and they got in your way by asking you, questioning you, maybe telling you shouldn't be doing this. They were your block. And now you're just eliminating this block. And if you look at the Sun, this child has a wall behind it, so it's got through the barrier. The horse has gone through the wall or the barrier. You don't have this block here anymore. You're able to achieve whatever you want a lot easier because you're keeping quiet. That's what I'm seeing here. Yes, the first card you have in your future is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, you're going to have a lot going on because you're manifesting this thing. You have to work as well. You're not just sitting back twiddling your thumbs and this amazing stuff's coming to you. You're going to have to work as well. You know that. With the Two of Pentacles, there's a lot of action. You're not going to be exhausted. You're going to be juggling your balls in the air, and it's all going to be happening. It's just full action. And you don't mind this. You don't mind doing this. You're just going to be balancing a lot of things. And, you are in control of them. You are in control of things. Yes, again, I'm seeing that in your more distant past, there were some people that objected to your dreams. But because you're keeping silent, you're not telling them this, whatever happened in the past with these people objecting, isn't going to come into your future. If you look at this man in the Two of Pentacles, there are waves behind him. Two ships are just about to crash. It's a terrible clash, but it's in your past. It's behind this man. It's behind him. He has his back on it. So this happened in the past. You won't have any of these blocks, any of these walls, any of these clashes, anything like this now. It's all in your past. You've learned from it, and with the Magician, you're keeping quiet. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Lovers. So yes, again, here's this reconciliation. I hope this does resonate with you, and I hope this is really what you want. Yes, more newness, beautiful newness, and with the Lovers. And this is exactly what I could see in the World cards. And, if you do get back together with this person again, you're going to have to see this as a new relationship. I'm seeing the same thing. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. That's what I'm seeing. If you have any old problems with this person that's still hanging around, even inside your head, even inside your heart, you're going to have to work on them or let them go. That's what I'm seeing. This will be a new, fresh relationship, and it's going to be beautiful. You've got the Lovers. That's all I can say about that. That's fantastic. The last card you have for your future is the Queen of Wands. This is fantastic. I'm still seeing a lot of action going on. I'm seeing positivity. And at the same time, I'm also seeing creativity. Maybe this thing you're trying to manifest is something to do with creativity. It might not be, but maybe you're being creative in the way that you're going about dealing with, how you're going to get this thing or do this thing. Yes, you have inner strength as well, I'm seeing. And that's the most important kind of strength you can have. Inner strength, that's what you have. That's what this person in the Seven of Swords wants to take from you, but they can't do that.